Hello my good people, once again welcome back to my YouTube channel. Bado tunafuatilia mambo ya Gen Z and it's a big win for the Gen Z and the Millenials. After the finance bill was dropped, we've seen or witnessed the firing of the cabinet secretaries, but the pressure must still be mounted. There's so many other things that are supposed to be dealt with as soon as possible by His Excellency the President William Samoei Ruto. Other than him resigning, we want to witness what we call a clear audit of the parastatals, who head the parastatals and how much they make in terms of revenue, how much are they funded with by the national government, what are the deficits, what are the profits, what are the losses. And you'll note that about 66 parastatals in Kenya are headed by one community in Kenya, and that is the president's tribe. The CEOs, the head of HRs, and they head most of the departments in these parastatals, which gives a huge benefit to the community, followed by the Kikuyu tribe, which is the tribe of the second in command. So we need a clear audit. We need to see firing of those CEOs and MDs, unless we are told that they are the only most qualified citizens in Kenya to hold such offices. Another thing that need to be addressed is the qualifications to hold the office of the cabinet secretaries. So Gen Zs are making proposals, and here are my thoughts of the same. So one, the cabinet secretaries must have relevant education or academic qualifications to hold such dockets. So assume it is the ICT department. We should see one proposed to the docket having relevant academic qualifications. If it is education, if let's say it's something to do with agriculture, we have to see someone who has academic qualifications to hold an agriculture office. Not only the academic experience, but also relevant experiences. Secondly, these cabinet secretaries should not be politicians, not have run for office or headed different elective positions, or people aspiring to be politicians in future. These cabinet secretaries must also be willing to undergo public scrutiny from time to time, because the public officers, we should also be able to audit their lifestyles from time to time. The cabinet secretaries should also be able to take half of the salaries that cabinet secretaries have been receiving in the past. This is to cut revenue wastages. Thirdly, the type of motor vehicles or SUVs that they use, the engine capacity should be either 1800cc, maximum 2000cc. This is to cut on money wasted on fuel for these government officers. The number of security officers around them should be reduced, as well as the convoys that they move around with. The lights on the vehicles zitolewe, and apart from that, we don't want to see them again on public roads, maybe overlapping or given priorities to utilize the roads. Kama wanaenda safari mbali, wacha waamuke mapema. Just like other Kenyans are surviving on the Kenyan roads, let them too undergo the same. Then they should extremely cut international travel unless it is absolutely necessary that they have to travel. And the delegations accompanying them, hata PA si lazima accompany these ministers to different places that they go. Among many other proposals that the Gen Z and the Millenials are proposing for the cabinet secretary posts. Mr. President, we want to see also the number of people who will be proposed as cabinet secretaries to have the face of the youth. Our youths are well schooled. They have masters, if it is the PhD that is required, Zippo. And we are tired of the politicians who are aged, who've retired from public service, holding dockets in different ministries. And as you said, cutting on wastages. Your salary and that of the deputy president should not include house allowances. Why are you entitled to house allowance and yet you live in state house? An office or a home that has been built by monies originating from poor citizens. So many proposals are on different social media platforms, and as you are engaging religious leaders and politicians on one-on-one or roundtable meetings, we want to see you coming to the youths the same way and not coming to private conversations that are hosted by you on X space. So the pressure will still be on. Keep on mounting pressure. Keep on mounting pressure. Tukimalizana na national government, we come down to the county governments, and we also narrow down to the offices of the National Assembly holders, that is the MPs.